I hit record.
Woo! Okay.
You're all on candid camera. Now the real question is, what class do I make Aurelian in case you guys need him?
I mean, I feel like if Sid started off as white mage, it is only appropriate that Aurelian is black mage.
That's fucking racist.
Yeah, it's just a mage, Jimmy.
What if he was a red mage?
Then he has to have a redneck accent.
What?
You're telling me with all the bullshit shenanigans that red mages pull, it's not redneck ingenuity?
I mean, I'll give you that.
I don't know why I thought you were pouring a bowl with miniatures.
I am. Miniature pretzels.
Woo! Here. Oh boy.
I will.
I have spell slots again.
Hello there.
I swear to God, if you don't call me General Kenobi.
I feel like that's something that Adam would put into a character's name, like the very convoluted into Dantu explanation that he gave us at the beginning.
Fist and Dantalus.
Yeah, something like that.
The previous big bad evil guy.
Yeah, so Adam's character that he came back as, it's something to do, I forget exactly what it is, but his character's into Dantu, he's a monk.
Way of the Fist.
Way of the...
So Fist.
Fist was his rank.
Oh, Fist is his rank.
Yeah.
Fist in Dantalus, which is the Legio Shagstorum.
Yeah.
So Fist in Dantalus. Legio Shagstorum is Dylan's character in the previous campaign was a monk named Shags. So he says he's a follower of Shags. The Legion of Shags.
It was a very convoluted explanation to get at the single joke of my character is named after the big bad evil guy of the first campaign. So I think it would be absolutely within his wheelhouse to be able to have a convoluted, his character is Obi-Wan Kenobi, or specifically is General Grievous, and he tries to egg people into saying, hello there.
I now kind of want to challenge him to do that.
He's got the chops.
Like the slap chops?
Yes. As a monk, slap chops.
Math checks out.
Okay. Big golden eye.
Slappers only.
Mm-hmm.
No odd job.
Remember, no Russian. Oh wait, that's a different game.
I'll just slow
Very,
down
very
if you're not Russian.
Kevin's not smart enough to make puns like that.
Okay, well, I'm not Kevin.
Not yet. Like it's 5 minutes till Kevin time.
It's like 2 minutes.
Now connected to David's fire.
I'm on fire?
Right. That's ridiculous. There we go. Sparkle dice. Things are getting real intense at the East Aldenar Trading Company right now. It's the chess match. It's a chess match. They're a rematch between Sid and Cosette, and this is the music to it.
No, it's a staring contest between Hancock and Omega.
I'm almost certain Hancock would win that.
Well, they both cheat since they both wear sunglasses indoors.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So the most recent thing that they added in, it's a dungeon where you actually escort Hancock with you.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And at the end of the dungeon, or throughout the dungeon, you get these. They're little collectibles, right? And you can trade in a certain amount of them to get something from someone else. One of the collectibles you can get are Hancock's glasses.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I think that's great. In 7.0, they're making it so that you can now wear glasses with any headpiece as long as it's not like a full face cover.
Nice.
Gosh.
Those 5.24 games are back.
Yeah. The song is but
It's getting a major that's when the expansion launches. Those are all when all those big updates.
Summer of next year.
Yeah.
All of the major graphical updates are going to start in the 7.0 series, but throughout that entire patch series they're going to be going back and finishing everything else. So it's player characters and all of 7.0 stuff are going to have the new graphical update,
And then
they're
they'll
going
do
to be
backtracking.
Yeah, because it's a lot. That game has a lot.
Is this when it's losing PS4 functionality?
PS4 functionality. It'll still work on PS4.
Oh, I thought they were cutting off older generations.
They might, like, after the next expansion. And then even the new requirements for the PC are only slightly higher than they were before. Like, it's a very minimal upgrade.
That's good. Well, I finally got a monitor to use in my room, so I've stopped using this to game on.
You've been playing on this?
Mhm.
That sucks.
Well, that's why the raids are so goddamn hard. I can't see anything.
Well, now that you have a monitor. Did you wall mount it?
No, it's just,
I would
It's-
say that wall mounting would probably save some room.
I mean, wall mounting the monitor would be difficult.
Just like that.
Well, yeah, but the placement of the furniture in my room isn't conducive to having a wall-mounted monitor unless it was that big, which I already have a TV, so that's the point.
Yeah. Well, now we can take you through the raids for Endwalker because I love that raid series.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then you can fight a spider building with us.
Spider building?
It's literally a building that turns into a spider. Kind of hard to explain, but
Oh, that sums it up pretty much.
like Wild West.
I was just gonna say, so Wild Wild West?
Better implemented.
I don't know. That movie is what gave me my love of steampunk, was that movie.
I don't remember what game I love steampunk. I mean, I do love it, but
And by extension, the Alchemist class in Pathfinder, because I feel it has very steampunk vibes.
1 minute and we start.
Fuck it, we ride.
Woo!
I don't think I can ever play an Alchemist again, though, in Pathfinder, just because my first one had such a glorious rise and fall in the span of one session.
Wait, listen right here. Wait. This part right here. Does that part sound familiar?
It does, but I can't place
The
it.
Garuda fight from Final Fantasy XIV. Soken, the same composer, he
did 16?
He took the opening riff of that, and this is the Garuda fight in 16. So the opening has
Nice.
that little beginning.
All the primals, because I've just seen little like pictures of the primals. They all look
Oh
fantastic.
yeah, they do. Bahamut,
Oh,
especially.
Just a heads up for y'all, I may not be able to make next week. It'll be close because I got invited to freaking SIGGRAPH, the like graphics convention.
That's awesome, dude.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
I'm excited.
We're still up in the air if we'll be playing next week because
Because convention.
I will have just gotten back from a convention, so it's going to depend on how I feel.
That's fair.
I don't think that's fair at all.
For the time being, the game is still on.
I think SIGGRAPH ends at like 6 or 6:30, so there's a chance I'll make it back. But I'm coming back from LA, so we'll see.
Okay.
So it'll take you a week.
Yeah, coming back from LA at rush hour. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. What meta magic do I want? Ooh, we're in the EAC.
What?
I'm just picking my meta magic for the day, basing
The
on.
East Altenberg training.
Yeah.
The Eat Seed.
Where is it? There we go.
All right, let's get started. Can you guys hear the music? Yeah, just checking.
Where's there it is?
Okay.
3.
So last time,
Cool.
you were in Doma, did a little bit of exploring, mainly within the Doma Arigato Inn and around the trading stalls and the hot springs. Everybody having a fairly good day. Kevin getting some stuff off his chest today.
nothing major.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Cassette having some talking time with Sid, playing some chess. Aoul being a chess piece, which I still think is adorable.
I don't follow no rules. Flying whatever spot I want.
That just reminds me. I got. If you haven't seen it already, the graphic. They showed what the graphics currently look like in Omega, and then what they look like after the.
I saw the
update.
flowers
Oh my
and the
God.
paladin armor.
Looks fucking great. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a.
Oh, can I brag about something real quick?
Yes.
I've trained our cat to sit and speak, and I'm eating dinner right now, and he spoke, and I fed him, and it feels good.
What did he say?
He said, "You're next," which was a little terrifying, but you know.
It's kind of ominous, yeah. I think you'll be fine. Anyway, you ended up getting a teleport to Kugane, where you reconnected with your old friend. I don't know if he's an old friend at this point, but Hancock at the East Aldenard Trading Company. You were once again requested rooms that you were given, and I think as we were winding down for the night, Sid got a message from someone. Did I miss anything? 'Cause I think this is where we left off.
I think Kevin and I went to buy stuff at the market when we first got into town.
You did. That's correct. Thank you.
Oh, which I
Kevin
forgot to do
hasn't told me
offline.
about
Don't worry,
That's okay.
I'm just not gonna haggle, and just assuming I can get armor
I'm
plus
actually
one.
totally okay if you guys want to do that in session.
Okay, I can be quick about it. Hey,
You'll kind of talk to me about it too, but I don't mind that.
Ken, you know, my father used to have some armor, but you seem to know all these fancy things around here and whatnot. I was hoping I could get some, real strong armor because, last fight, just that took a little bit more damage than I thought I was going to take.
All right. Want to come down to the armor district with me? We have, I think, unique armor by your standards. They might
Hey.
suit you just fine.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd surely appreciate that. Now, if you need any information on swords, remember, I'm your guy, because the one you got now is super puny.
I think I'm just fine with the one I got now, friend.
All right. If you change your mind, I'm always here.
Thanks, I appreciate you.
We walk to the armory. Oh, not the armory, the armor shop.
Okay, so the Ruby Bazaar is where you're going to find just about everything that you want to buy in Kugane. They have a huge it's massive. It's a huge shopping area, and they have just about anything that you could think of there, unless they don't.
All right, well, Ken, so what I'm looking for is an armor that covers all my body, right? Like, I want to be able to scare people when they see it, like the soldiers were wearing, where my father used to call it a full plate or something like that. But I want it stronger than just like what a soldier would get, I want to have a little bit more toughness on me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here, come into this shop here, and I take him into like the heavy armor shop.
Okay, it's more like it's a stall that goes inwards toward a building. So it's like there's 3 walls, right? So you can walk in from the street. There's no door behind you or anything like that. You're just kind of looking around the stall where there's mannequins set up with various pieces of armor on it. The wall has hooks with other armor sitting on top of that, like helmets, arm guards, etc. There is a Lalafell in a kimono who is walking around behind the stall, or like the, what's the word? Counter. Walking around behind the counter. Although, looks like it's walking on the counter because you can see the feet, and it's not obstructed by the counter. So.
Oh, excuse me, Ken, is your father here?
What?
My father is 6 feet underground. Where's your father?
Well, he passed away. That's usually what we say when people pass away. If your father's in the basement, you can just have him come up.
Is your parent around so I could speak with them?
Why'd you want to speak to my dad? I mean, I'm just trying to buy some armor here, and I was hoping to buy it from like an adult.
Right, and I was just hoping to have an adult conversation.
Oh, you're one of those. I'm so sorry. I mean, we got your type where we come from too, just not too many. And I keep making the mistake that you're children. You're not children. You're an adult. So I apologize. We got off on the wrong foot. My name's Kevin Twain, and what I'd really like to do is buy some really strong full-plate armor today. But I want it to be a little bit stronger, right? I want to be able to protect me more than like just what the guards are wearing with their full-plate armor. I got money to spend, and I also got this splint armor to trade.
Kevin right now?
I see.
Stabbing his knees.
What?
I thought you were rolling dice as he was saying that. I was like, is Kevin about to get attacked by the shopkeeper?
It's the Ballad of
Whether
Buster,
or not he's actually going to help us.
Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the banker who has the shotguns behind the bar.
Yeah.
So those would be at shoulder height for Lolfeld, just blowing out Kevin's knees.
Yes, well, hopefully your money talks better than you do.
It definitely does. Actually, no, my money doesn't talk, but I got a lot of it.
It does. It talks much better than my friend does.
I see. That is a very fancy katana you have, samurai.
Thank you kindly.
Whoa, if you think that's nice, take a look at this. Kind of hurts to hold sometimes, but well worth it to show someone that's admiring a good sword.
Put that away.
Oh,
I do not want evil kami in my shop.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard
Yeah, that
me.
makes sense.
Evil? No, really. You said it's evil? The sword's evil?
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel they're dark when I use it, but what's an evil kami?
Something I do not want in my shop. I'm not here to guide you spiritually, I'm just here to tell you to get the fuck out or put it away.
It's already away, as you can see. It's sheathed.
Good.
I just don't understand what you have against, you say a kami?
Perhaps your friend here can educate you.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about Kami when we get back to the party.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, what do you got in the ways of armor? And my money does apparently talk. And I kind of, I'll just do it like
The
that.
shopkeep just kind of stares at you, blinking every few seconds, before turning his head and just looking at all the armor on and along the walls.
Liquid core?
Turning his head the other way, looking at all the armor on and along the walls there, and then right back at you, just blinking.
Okay, so I'm looking for just any kind of plate armor that has like +1 AC.
Okay. If you want the armor that
Do it,
can be
do
posted
it.
in Discord,
Yes.
Put it in the memory.
he actually does have more or less that available. The Kabuto looks a little bit different. It doesn't have like the embellishments on top. It's kind of just a helmet, but it's got the face mask, which is removable if you wanted to. But more or less that armor is there, and I'd be willing to make that full plate armor for you.
I mean, you're showing me this armor.
Damn.
You really think that's something that can protect me better than this? What I'm wearing now?
We can always test it if you'd like. I mean, you got to buy it first, but I'd be willing to put a couple of nicks in it for you.
I'm not from around here, but that headpiece sure is scary.
If you need to have a demonstration of quality, you just see the shopkeep, who do not bother to ask their name or anything, literally run across the counter towards the armor, draw his katana on the way, and slash at it 3 times before putting his katana away, bowing to it, and turning back to you.
I look at the armor. You hit that thing, right? Oh, first off, I didn't know you could move so quick. And secondly, I barely even see you scratch on it.
I only work in quality.
Hey, okay. You got me talking. How much for this fancy, weird-looking type of armor?
Let me look it up on the internet.
1,500.
but I wanted my shopkeep to look it up on the internet.
All right, what's the
Pull the Maligan
ancient?
tablet out and
Well, armor of this caliber, without the adornments, would go for around 1,600 golden gil.
All right.
The embellishments and the touch that I gave it, I would call it 1,800 gil.
All right, and what if I threw in this and I take off the plate armor? Definitely has seen some battle. It's battle war. That's good.
It's not entirely unsalvageable. Perhaps I could use it for parts.
Yeah.
Throw in the plate armor and it's yours for 1,600.
Hey, you got yourself a deal. And takes out 1,600 gold. Actually, he takes out all his gold, starts counting one by one very slowly. 1, 2 gil, 3 gil. But I remember, someone showed if I put them in piles of 10, it's easier to count. 1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, 4. Kevin takes off his shoes. 6, 7.
Kenji's gonna go out front and just have a smoke while he's waiting.
Hey, 20 minutes passes and all of the money has been counted out.
Well, as that's happening, you're outside having a smoke. An urchin comes up to you, Kenji. It looks like to be an Aura child, and she just looks up to you. You got any spare gil?
I hand her a golden gill.
Thank you, mister! Runs. Just runs.
Hey, shop owner, what'd you call you made this armor?
Yes.
Hey, you know what? For an extra 20 gil, if you would put your insignia there, I'd be proud to walk around and let people know how beautiful this armor is. I promise. I'll let you know right now. Me and my group, we've taken down 2.5 huge beasts. What do you guys call them? Big. One was a rock monster. One was like a octopus fish guy. But just we've taken them all down. We also have ourselves a castle. And yeah, I'd be happy to let everyone know that armor of this quality is being wielded by an awesome warrior like myself.
I see. I suppose I could paint it on there. I do have armor dye. Sure, why not?
There, you got yourself a deal. And
Just don't go getting yourself killed while wearing my armor.
you know what? I'm never gonna die. And if I do, Bob will be there with me in spirit.
Unfortunately, I believe you. All right, and I'll do it while you're counting. And he gets out some metal die, and very carefully writes his name in Hingen. So it's imagine basically Japanese.
Got it.
But he paints it onto your armor very neatly, in fact. And it's along like the bottom half of your armor. Not super big or anything like that. It's like I don't know if you're getting an Ed Hardy shirt, whatever his signatures look like when they put them on shirts.
Is it in cursive though? Oh, it's in Hagani.
It's in Hingen.
It's in Hingen. I don't read your language. What is your name so I just know?
Borto Torto.
All right, then this is gonna be called the Bordeaux Torto. I'm gonna think of it, but I'm gonna create an attack move just based off your armor.
You take your time, thinking of something good. I'm sure it'll come to you.
Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. Torto. Been nice dealing with you. Remember, Kevin Twain. You're gonna know that name.
Yes, Kevin Twain. I'm sure I will remember that past an hour or so.
And then I head out of the shop, adorning the armor.
Forceful waiting.
Again, thanks for waiting. Man, I thought it was gonna be hot in here, but this is actually feeling pretty comfortable.
I'll sell
You
it back to
actually look like a warrior in that, Kevin.
Yeah,
Hey, I mean, I feel kind of girly, but I mean, after I saw what the shopkeep did, I mean, it's gotta be good, right?
It's actually fairly impressive armor, yeah.
Well,
Did you want anything, Master Samurai?
Ah. Kevin, you can wait out here, and I'll head in and I'll order my bracers.
okay.
Okay. So you got bracers of defense.
Mm-hmm.
And they look awesome.
Sorry, I'm eating dinner.
So nice.
Where's the cat's dinner?
Hmm?
Where's the cat's dinner?
Okay. So, is that what Omega wants?
Still confirming.
Alright. Omega rushes up, doesn't realize that you're there. Hey, armor guy! You got some stuff that I can wear?
Nice.
Sure. And fade to black. So, back at East Elmner Trading Company.
Never mind. Dylan already had Splint.
Sorry, what
There's
did
only
you
one
call it
set of
again?
full
Because I'm naming it right now. Ordo...
I mean,
Auto Toto? Auto Tato?
Bordo Tordo.
Ordo Toto. Orto... Orto... God, thanks.
18?
Yeah. Well, unless he's trading in a splint. At which point it'd be 16.
Okay.
Okay. So, back at East Elmner Trading Company headquarters.
So where's the professor at this time?
Are we still in the same night, or was this the next day?
Oh, it's next day.
If he's outside, just milling around, nowhere in particular, just right outside the front gate, the front door of the company.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So I guess when I go out for my stuff that I was going to do for the day, I'll probably see Sid, and I'll go up to him and say, like, how are you feeling today, Professor?
I'm alright, Deus. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I had a pretty good day yesterday with Kevin, but it turned a little strange at the end, as Kevin is known to do, right? So.
Yeah, I asked him to kind of watch his words around you. I assume that didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Knowing Kevin, he means well, but he doesn't always listen to directions, and following them is even harder for him sometimes. But yeah, but I'm gonna look in Sid's eyes and like trying to see what color are they.
Green. Brighter green, but green.
Okay, so I'll have like this visible sigh of relief. Yeah, well, I was just a little concerned about you, Professor, because we as a group have gone through a lot the last couple days, and you especially with everything that happened in the steps. I was a little concerned about you, if you were feeling. I don't want to say normal, because that sounds like you're not normal, but I mean, do you feel okay, like yourself?
Physically, I feel fine. Honestly, I feel better than I have in quite a while, honestly.
Okay, well that's good to hear, because I know that Sherman, we didn't really know her for very long, but I felt that she was a very important part of our little family here, especially since we're not able to get back home to our Cliffside families, right? So I did notice though that you seemed to be a little more lively when she was around, and I was concerned that now that she's gone, maybe you're not going to be that way, and I think that's going to be pretty sad for me to see that.
Look, Deus, I mean, I'm gonna be sad that she's not here, but I mean, I'm going back there. Once this is all done and everybody gets where they need to go, I'm planning on going back there. So
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Professor. Because it seemed like she really completed you in a way that I hadn't seen back in Cliffside. It's just that you seem more happy, and I saw that you're actually doing jewelry and stuff. This is really great. I had no idea that you like crafts of this nature. Back when we were in Cliffside, we could have collaborated on some things.
Oh, I mean, it was just when I was here, I thought it might be a good idea to just, make a few things to get some creativity out. I hadn't thought of it over in Cliffside. I just thought maybe people should hold on to things that might be important or nice and just feeling generous.
Yeah, no, it's great. And as you're explaining about the whole holding on part, I kind of like subconsciously tugged at my earring that you gave me, So, well, that's really good to hear, Professor. And I hope maybe we can work together on some arts and crafts and stuff. I know Kenji's birthday is coming up this week, and I was thinking of making a nice little Doman Mahjong set for him out of the remainder of the ivory that we have from Stompy. I'd like to look around and make sure Kevin's not within earshot when I mention Stompy's name.
I might have some leftover silver or something that you could use for inlay if you like.
Oh, I would love that. I would totally love that. Yeah, Kevin had taken me shopping yesterday too, and I'd gotten some jade and some nice little like filigrees and stuff that we might be able to put in there. So yeah, I would love to take some of your stuff too, and we can work together on that this week.
That sounds like a plan. I'll make sure to get it to you. How are you, Deus?
Well, Professor, I'm okay for the most part, but I tried to talk to Kevin yesterday because he's been saying a lot of strange things lately, and I feel like I haven't really connected with him the way we used to. It's very, very odd, very strained, in my opinion. But yesterday was a very nice day, and I don't want to put any dark shadows on it, but he said some things that were a little disturbing to me.
More so than usual?
Oh, yeah, more so than usual. Because, I think I've pretty much adapted to Kevin's normal way of talking now. Yeah, I mean, I haven't hung out with him the way we used to back when we were younger for quite a while now. But, these last 2 months where we're here in this new world and kind of exploring things together, I felt like I rekindled a lot of things with him. But now it seems like the more that I talk to him, the less I think I really knew him, I don't know if that's a very right or terrible thing to say about him.
I mean, I think it's we're all in a pretty new situation here. That's bound to bring out some different actions that you might not have expected to have before. If it's anything you're really concerned about and you want to tell me, you can. If not, I'm happy to help where I can.
I appreciate that, Professor. I think I have to kind of digest what's happened the last couple days because the thing that he told me yesterday, it's pretty big. It's bigger than anything I've really encountered so far in my life. So I think I need to. She said. Yeah, I think I need to think about it a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if I could talk to you about it, I definitely would love to. I've always cherished your advice, and you've always looked out for me growing up. So I think I definitely need some outside counsel on this, for sure.
I'm not going anywhere yet. But what about, I mean, we really didn't get a lot of time to talk about it after it happened. Millie.
Oh, Millie, yeah. Yeah, Millie, I miss Millie. I miss Millie a lot. I think about her every day. At night I go, and before I bed down, I click my little clicker to see if she'll click back, but she's probably out of range, and that's why she doesn't respond back. But I'm always hoping that maybe someday I'll get a little click back. But, I do have a plan, though. I think if we get back to Ishgard, there's a couple people I could talk about, see if maybe she's connected with them. And then at least maybe I'll get some news that she's okay.
Well, Millie's smarter than a lot of people might give her credit for. So I think she knows. Well, she might not know what she's doing, but I think she knows how to take care of herself at least.
Oh, definitely. That's one thing I know that she can do. Sometimes I worry more about the people she's going to meet than Millie herself.
Valid concern.
That is fair. a tough situation. I mean, I'm not gonna say that what she did wasn't wrong, because it was, but I don't know if there was anything else we could have done to make it different or keep her here. I don't know if that would have even been a smart thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know, I feel like maybe I should have done more, but then I'm afraid that, you know, how I am sometimes, maybe I make things worse, and it could have been even a worse shape. Maybe there's no hope for reconciliation if I had done that. So I think the only thing we can do is just kind of like move forward day by day. And if I have the opportunity to meet her again, then maybe I'll have a chance to talk to her and let her know how I feel about her.
Yeah. Well, I think we are heading back, at least in the direction of Ishgard, so I'm sure you can connect with whoever you think might give you a good idea.
Okay, yeah, and I'll let you know how that goes too, so that way you're in the loop too. Oh, one last thing though, Professor. Back in Cliffside, about maybe a decade ago, do you remember anything about like a green baby?
I don't think so. Green baby. I mean, admittedly, I wasn't super in the loop in Cliffside, but I think I would have heard about something about that.
Yeah, I think we would have heard of something like that too. I certainly didn't hear anything about it, but you know, there was this guy I used to hang out with there. Let's call him Levin, and he said that you know, there's a green baby, and the baby might have been hurt or something. And I know he's very mad at his wife Jacqueline, but yeah, I just was wondering if you heard about that. So if not, then maybe I don't know. Then maybe there's nothing to it.
Your acquaintance Levin. He seemed pretty broken up about that, huh?
Yeah. Last time I talked to him, he was, but it's been a while since we haven't been to Cliffside for a couple months now.
Of course, right. I can't think of any period where I heard anything about a green baby, but I mean, if whenever we get back to or whenever you get back to Cliffside, if Levin would like to say anything about this, I'd be happy to briefly talk about it.
Okay, but the way you phrase it, it sounds like you're not going back to Cliffside.
I am not.
Oh, you're not?
I never planned to. I mean, there's nothing for me there, Deus. I'll help you if that's where you guys want to go, and if you guys don't think of any way that you want to bring them here, I'm not going back there.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I wouldn't make you go, you know, but it's good that I know where your mindset is at now, what your plans are, so that way I don't push too hard in a way you don't want to go.
It's nothing against, it's nothing against you guys, Deus. I mean, you, Kevin, Omega, all Inti, you guys have all been my students, and at this point you're more like family to me, and I hate the idea of being separated from you guys, but I'm not welcome there outside of you guys.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, okay. I'm sorry, Professor. I thought everybody respected you as much as Kevin and I do. It's that's really really sad to hear. I don't know what their problem is now, so I'll have to take a look at that when I go back home. But yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm actually changing my stance on it too. I still want to see my parents, and I want to be able to say goodbye to them. I want to make sure that Kevin gets home to his family. But I'm thinking that maybe I'll try to come back here if I can face those spiders again, and then see if I can make a go of it here in this new world.
Well, you have Julius, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I haven't heard from him for a while, so I hope he's safe and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to see where that goes. But that's also kind of complicating my current situation too with 11. So I'll check that out.
I thought you hadn't spoken to 11 in some time because, we haven't been to Cliffside.
You're right. You're right. I'll have to think about that a little bit. I'll get back to you. Make things a little clearer.
And if you want any advice on that as well, I may not be an authority, but I can try to help.
I appreciate that, Professor. You're always there for me, and I can't imagine what kind of burden that is on you, but I appreciate it.
No burden. What do you have planned for the day, Deus?
Well, I was just gonna go and go out to the bazaar out there and see what I can find, but nothing in particular. Just gonna wasting time till we get back home.
Well,
Pause and interject there. Unrelated anything. So journal. It would be my week, but this is not a good week for me to write a journal. Would you be able to write it? Because you'd be next.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Unless Alex wants to.
Or that. Yeah. Just before we got too deep into things.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Because the beginning of the month is the worst at work for me because I have to do all my monthly reports that are massive.
Okay, so yeah, just like you.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, okay, it's me. Okay. Yeah. So I was just gonna go out there, but you're welcome to join me if you'd like, Professor.
absolutely. I wanted to get a new journal anyway. Fresh start and all that.
Oh, I love that. That's great. All right, Professor, let's go see what we can find.
Okay.
We'll head out.
Okay. Ooh. Anything that you're doing?
Planting seeds
In the
beams,
In the beams.
and then using Druidcraft to grow them.
Excuse me. I don't believe we've met. I'm Hancock.
Hello.
What is it exactly that you're doing?
Just decorating.
Where might you be from?
How much interaction did Hancock have with the rest of the group when we arrived?
He seemed cordial, like people were cordial to him as well.
Okay. Just trying to gain the vibes of, like, does the group seem to trust this random person I just
I
met?
don't know about trust, but
Visually,
Yeah.
Visually speaking. Oh, well, I'm from Ulmeg. Kilmeg.
Ilmeg, the fairy world.
Surprised.
You make a fair point. Tell me, in Ilmeg, do they have such concerns as structural integrity?
Well, no. Most of the structures in Ilmeg are made of plants.
Yes. Well, given that the structures here are made out of dead plants, namely dead trees, which no longer have necessarily the ability to grow.
So you see
and
the problem.
shift,
They're dead.
How else can I put this? Let's see. Do you wish to see us buried in rubble and concrete?
Not especially.
Okay. Well, may I recommend that you please do not plant seeds and make them grow in the load-bearing support beams that we have.
I'll flutter down from the ceiling, go to the nearest wooden table, and start planting seeds into the non-load-bearing table.
I don't know what I expected. This is fine. This is fine.
I'm going to grow them into load-bearing trees.
Perhaps let them be outside before that happens.
So see, I replace the load-bearing pillars with load-bearing trees, and then I can decorate the pillars. It's logic.
Hancock's just like staring at you. Kind of shakes his head and walks away.
But it's very vibrantly colored flowers. Now, some of them in the beams, and some of them on the table. Actually, it's moss on the table, because that's nice and squishy.
I've never seen a purple and green flower before. Pretty. And he walks away.
Just wait till next summer, they'll be even more pretty.
Okay. Soul and or Tavi. What's up?
Hi.
What's up, Beijing?
What is that from? Why is that in my brain?
Because President Xi from China says, "What's up, Beijing?" which generally means "Hello, glorious Beijing" or something like that in Chinese or Mandarin. But it sounds like he's saying, "What's up, Beijing?"
So is someone actually saying that to us?
No.
I wasn't sure.
Who are you?
Is there like a library in this town?
In this town? Not really. I mean, there are places where you could find scrolls. It's written in Hingen, though. I mean, there are books around, but not really a central repository.
So he'll probably just be hanging around, playing his instruments, waiting for us to move along to the next location.
Okay. Tavi?
I guess I'll head to like a tavern and see what gossip I can get about that one attack so long ago by the Garleans.
Okay. So, probably the Shiokase Hostelry, which is the big tower that everybody tries to climb. That's probably the most popular tea house slash bar that would be around here. So you can sit in there. Plenty of gossip will come in there.
Because last time I think nobody really knew anything, but maybe it was too fresh then.
Perhaps. I'm trying to think if you could go to the hot springs, the Bokairo Inn. You might hear stuff there. Then there's like a bunch of food stalls, but when it comes to like watering holes, there's not a lot here aside from the hostelry.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So, Deus and Kevin. As you walk through the bazaar, you spot Kenji walking alongside what appears to be a very frightening enchanted suit of armor.
Oh. Hey, Kenji.
Oh, hey, Deus, how are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. What you doing about town today?
Well, the professor and I were just going to the bazaar to see what we could find. He's looking for a journal.
Hey, DX, check out what I'm wearing.
Kevin?
Oh, okay. That's Kevin.
Well, I assumed I'd still be with Kenji, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
were,
yeah.
absolutely.
He was a suit of armor, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know that.
Yeah, I just got this new fancy suit of armor. I call it a Bordeaux Torto Tornado.
Does Kevin wear the face mask down on the armor?
Oh, my bad. And he puts the face mask up. I forgot. I mean, it's easy to see through this thing. I thought it was going to be hard, and I actually thought it was going to be heavy, but this Bordeaux Torto guy who made it, yeah, it's a strong piece of armor.
Oh, yeah, that's very impressive, Kevin. That's very nice craftsmanship.
Thanks. Yeah, how you feeling today? I mean, I'm feeling like this weight's been lifted off my shoulders, you know, like something I've been holding inside. I was finally able to let go. You know, I don't think I've ever felt better since leaving Clifton, at least.
Yeah, I'm feeling absolutely unconflicted about many things, so thank you for asking. Just another normal day with the professor.
Oh, hey, Professor. Sorry, I hope I didn't scare you in my new Bordeaux Torto Tornado armor.
I wouldn't say scared. I was a little confused.
Oh, hey, watch this. Hey, Evan takes out a trident from his bag. His back. Hey, stick me. Yeah. I want you to see how good this armor is.
I gotta tell you right now, you're gonna want to put that away in this city, and you do not want to stick him in this city.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. No fighting, right?
Right.
Correct.
Damn it.
Oh.
What was it? The Seki Sagumi?
Second.
I would tell you, you would get a very immediate test of that armor, but I don't think quite how many times it's been tested.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah.
Y'all want some company on your way to the bazaar?
Sure.
So why not?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't need me, I'm gonna go run around the city and try out this armor. I mean, it's super nice and it feels great.
No.
What are you gonna
And
Kevin.
It's like getting a few pair of boots, Professor. You gotta try them out. You gotta wear them in. I'm gonna be using this thing in battle. I'm to protect you, protect the X, protect everyone. I gotta make sure I know how it works.
I feel like this is something I'm going to regret saying, but please don't take out a weapon at all, anywhere.
No, I won't be taking out a weapon. I'm just gonna, jump up things and run into things and ask people to punch me. The normal.
Do we see people jumping off of the tower or trying to climb the tower?
Yes.
Why don't you go and try that, Kevin?
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea with the armor on.
My God.
Thinking if I fall, it's really gonna, test it out. Good thinking, Professor. And Kevin sprints off like a little happy school kid.
Professor, we may want to wait at the bottom of this tower to repair some broken bones. If he does what I think he's gonna do.
I mean, he's tough. I think he can go. I think he can survive for a little bit.
Kevin
I think he misunderstands how armor works.
and jumps off in a full flat belly flop position.
Oh, you're not trying to climb it?
I'm climbing up 15 feet, but then I'm gonna jump off and belly flop.
Okay, so if you just wanted 15 feet, you actually, just to get to the start of the climb, you have to go through the Shiokaze hostelry, and then it lets you out on the second floor. And on the second floor, you're about 20 feet off the ground there, so if you want to just jump there.
No, yeah, he'll jump from there. Belly flop.
Oh my God.
Porto! Tornado! And he jumps off.
With a poor catfish person.
In the Mazu?
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you crash into the ground. Something broke your fall. Just only.
You found Millie.
Yeah.
I gotta get up, brush myself off, and look down.
Okay.
What broke my fall? Oh, nothing.
Underneath you appears to be probably a corpse at this point, but it looks like a rat person that is wearing a hat.
Are you okay?
It doesn't say anything.
I kind of stand him up.
Dude, you want to go heal that person before we get murdered?
Yep.
Hey,
I kind of jog over there and quickly cast Healing Word.
No, I think I killed a rat, Professor.
Okay, your healing word doesn't appear to do anything. Oh, no. And as you stand up, the rat person, they literally just teeter over onto the side and fall into the ocean.
Don't worry, Professor. It was just a rat.
No body, no crime.
And look at my armor. There's not a scratch on it.
It looks dented.
It's not.
Yeah, it got a little bit dented. I did work that out, but not a
There's
scratch.
some blood on it.
Yeah, I'm sure Peach can polish off the blood as well.
Yeah, we could fix that up, Kevin. No
Thanks,
worry.
look. Hey, not a scratch on
It's
it.
like barely contain rage.
And you
But,
know what? We
can
got
that
rid
guy
of
swim?
the rat from the city. If anything, I just did the city a service.
Face down in the water.
Yeah, when do we go?
And Sid's moral compass crossed two sides of that
Put on
day.
my armor. I'll just head out with y'all.
Yeah, that's fine, Kevin. We're just going shopping where we want to pick up a new journal for the professor and just see what kind of knickknacks we can find.
Yeah. If I can find any Cadillacs for you, I'll get you one.
Okay. I was gonna say that.
All right, well, thanks. But I think you did more than enough yesterday.
All right. Well, if you change your mind, DX.
No, I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you.
Sid's response just now completely reminded me of Jesse's character Drake the Horrendous. So they're in Juneau in our old campaign, and the group is like off somewhere else, and he's sneaking around in like that hoity-toity district, and he like beats up an ambassador and steals his stuff for I can't remember the reason. And he comes and finds guys. Hey, how's everybody doing? Let's get the fuck out of here. It's just like
yeah, it was actually really funny.
Yeah, that character was my favorite character he's ever played. Drake the Horrendous was hilarious.
It's a great name.
Yeah. Anyway, so now that you killed a Kikern and dropped him in the water, kind of, I was legitimately looking forward to Kevin climbing the tower.
It took
Yeah, no, he was gonna climb the whole
hours
thing.
to do it.
What'd you say, John?
I was gonna climb the whole thing.
Somebody should. Anyway,
Well, does he know of a good reason to climb the whole tower?
no, but you see a whole bunch of people trying to climb it, and as they fall to the ground, there's people waiting near the bottom that are healing them and then requesting Gil.
Okay, well, hey, Ken, what's up with all these people trying to climb that thing over there?
It's an old tradition, I think.
Oh.
Nailed it. Climb to the top, you jump off, and you try to land on a fucking lamppost, I think.
Wow, you remember that? What the fuck?
You showed us a video of it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yes.
It makes no sense. That's a stupid tradition.
I very much agree.
All right, well, let's go get your dog bones.
Dog?
Bones?
I said knickknacks, and I said paddywhacks, and then.
Oh,
get your
god
dog
damn it.
bones.
10 out of 10.
It was an old callback.
10 seconds ago.
On, me kill Will. Sorry for making Will leave.
I feel like that's a mark of greatness. If you make a joke and it doesn't make Will leave, it's not a good joke.
Benji, has anybody followed up on that the whole castle thing?
No, I got to check in with Hancock about that. He was supposed to deliver us a message if it arrives.
And isn't he in here as well? Trying to talk to the Shogun?
Is he? Question mark?
That's what Gosetsu said.
That's what Gosetsu said when I was listening.
Guess we could take a look at that before we get out of here.
Yeah, why not? We're already here.
Okay. So, having that conversation while you're walking around Kugane, it really is a beautiful city, and now that you're not, like, looking over your shoulder all the time, trying to see Kenji's friends, you have a little bit of time to breathe and appreciate what's going on here and see the culture. And you finally arrive back at the bazaar, where Deus was looking for some stuff and things.
Yeah, just things.
So what did you want?
For a journal for the professor.
That's it? For now?
Well, I'm just looking to see if there's any like knickknacks and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, could we retroactive that I asked you to make the thing? Because I didn't realize we had spent the night at the inn. I thought we had just arrived at the inn.
You're not at it.
What?
You're not at it. You're at the East Elmnar Trading Company.
Kugane branch.
What did you say?
Kugane branch.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. Okay, sure. As you're looking around, in terms of knickknacks, you do see that they've got like a snow globe that brings back some memories for you for some reason.
Oh.
But it looks to be the main bridge of Kugane with snow falling down on it, and there's like a river running underneath it.
Oh,
It's
man.
actually quite pretty.
If they put snow in Kugane during like winter events, that'd be so cool.
It rarely snows there, but it does. Like it's
I've
really
literally
rare,
never
but
seen it.
can, yeah. It snowed on me in my because I had a house in Shirogane, which is
Yeah, that's where
next to
mine
Kugane,
is.
and it would snow on me there too.
I'll keep an eye out for that.
Okay, I'm actually gonna buy a globe.
Okay.
Yeah.
They only charge you 1 silver gil. But in the same shop, there does appear to be some writing implements and blank books. And shopkeep, a higher fellow. Ah, I see you are eyeing our stationery, my friend.
Yeah, I was looking for a journal and just some extra paper in general. I like to carry some on me at all times, if I can.
I see. Would I be correct in assuming you're from Eorzea?
You would, yes.
Yes. Well, do I have something to show you then? A novelty from the Far East. Take a look at this notebook, and he shows you, it's a journal, right? It's a blank journal. In Eorzea, in these journals, you would write from left to right. But in this book, you write from right to left.
Hey, Professor, I'm confused. Can't you just decide which way you want to write? What does it even matter?
You're correct, Kevin. Can't you just write either way in any book you have?
Oh, you got me.
I fully
get the joke,
believe someone
Professor.
got that.
So yeah, journal and paper.
Sure, I could do that. The journal, let's see, how much paper would you like?
I guess 100 sheets.
Ah, yes. And I only have the highest quality paper. Very hard to come by these days, so let's see. Let's call that 10 golden gil and we're even. for
Wait,
the journal
Professor,
and-
why is the paper extra good? Isn't it just paper? What makes paper better and worse? I'm so confused. This town
I'm
makes
glad
no
you're
sense.
Can I
I'm
roll an
glad you
insight to see how hard this guy's bullshitting us?
Please do. I'm glad that you asked. This paper is actually made from trees native to the Hingashi region. And believe me when I tell you that the Hingashi region is better than every other region in the world.
Well, I may be a new CEO, but the way I understand how goods and supply and demand works is if the supply is closer and easier to harvest, it means that the product's cheaper because you don't got to ship it anywhere. So really, if you're manufacturing it here and you're not shipping it somewhere, it should be cheaper here than versus maybe if I bought in a different city where you shipped it to because you'd have to pay for the shipping costs. Ow, my head hurts.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
I look over at Kenji.
What'd you roll, Kenji?
A 10?
Modified. It was a natural 1.
Oh God! Thanks for that. You've never really been one to buy much paper, and you don't really use. Oh, this is yours. My book is here somewhere. There it is.
I was like, David, want to look at my notes? What's up?
You put yours on top of my book, okay?
I was just confused.
So it's a con. You're trying to get him to write his DM notes in your book to look at later.
Smart.
My God, it's brilliant.
No, it's just stupid.
I don't know if Kenji would have ever bought a journal, and definitely had. I wouldn't expect Kenji to have bought paper in bulk. So
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't
Kevin,
buy paper.
Hey, Professor.
do you have any more questions for this fine gentleman?
Yeah, I just think, you know what? I think you're overcharging us. Wait,
Hey, Joel,
hold on.
Get him out of here.
Thank you.
Oh, bye.
Real quick, do you have any of that squid ink for calligraphy and like a calligraphy set?
Oh, with the brush, like the Japanese
Yeah,
calligraphy.
like quills.
We do have squid ink, although we have better ink, pufferfish ink.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. I'll take one of each.
Very well. That is 4 golden gil.
Oh, okay. Well, so then I'll give you a total of 5 gil for the globe and the stuff.
Thank you. Please come again anytime. Without him.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so when Kevin's out on the street, he asks someone passing by, "Hey, excuse me, a quick question. How much does paper usually cost around here?" Any guy that's like walking by.
Yeah. I don't know. And walks away.
Okay, that's it. We're good.
Most people around here are not going to. They don't know their letters. They're.
Got it.
So.
Yep.
See, Sid should have just taken the notepad in the desk drawer at the EAC, like every hotel has.
And the Gideon Bible.
Gideon. Yeah. Oh, Professor, I got this for you, and I'll give you the calligraphy set and then the fancy ink I just bought.
Oh, thank you, Dace.
So there is black squid ink and there is purple pufferfish ink.
Neat. It's just squid ink, Professor, but, here you go.
Oh, you didn't give the confirmation?
No.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Black
kept...
Squid Ink. I mean, no, it's just Squid Ink.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I give you the full set, of course.
Yeah. I didn't want to be like, oh no, let me step on your toes. And then I realized what you were saying.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just figured since you're turning over a new leaf, so to speak, you should have some new things to write with.
It's very kind of you, Deus. What kind of things are you looking for? Anything in particular? Other than their snow globe?
No, I just wanted to hang out with my friends.
Perhaps you might be looking for me, Deus. And Julius is behind you.
Oh, well. I thought you were going to Gargle Mall.
Well, that was the plan, but the home front has given us other orders.
Oh. Well, okay. Is he in his uniform?
He is in his uniform.
Swoon.
Yeah, well, you can come over later if you'd like. You have dinner.
Well, Deus, I mean, if you want to go ahead, don't stick on our account. I mean, I'm sure you've been waiting to see him for quite some time, yeah?
Oh, well, yeah, so I'll like link my arm in Julius's and I'll be like, oh, well, he's pulling me away. I'll see you later. Bye.
Oh, it's so cute.
As
Julius
Kevin
can
noticed,
go.
Julius had walked in. He puts his helmet down. He puts his helmet down and is waiting for him to walk out now, I guess.
You guys are in the street, so...
I thank you, woman, for saving me back the other day. You are the bravest, most beautiful person I've ever met.
Who's that?
Oh, some guy that I haven't met before. Just the other day.
Sounds like Kevin.
I never would have lived had you not saved me. You are the bravest person ever.
He tries.
Yeah, if I was already married, I swear I'd propose to you today. All right, bye, stranger.
Goodbye. Yeah, so like, when you get down to it, a lot of people sound like Kevin. Julius, don't worry.
You're not entirely wrong. I've seen a lot of people in this world. Anyway, what's new with you?
Oh, well, let me tell you. I'm gonna give him the rundown about the primals and the step and like
That's
all
gonna
the.
take a while.
Yeah, as we're walking and talking.
Cool. Another Garlean's coming around his shoulder and he kind of just taps your arm. It's like, I mean, let go for now kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
He's in uniform.
Oh, yeah.
But he's still walking around and, standing tall. Proud military man. He actually he gets saluted by the two soldiers who are coming, who come walking the opposite direction, and he kind of nods to them. Half-heartedly gives a Garlean salute back. Not half-heartedly, but like just kind of does it instinctively. That's the word. Thank you. So he's leading you towards the Garlean embassy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess on that good lunch again, huh?
Yeah, if you want to walk and talk. The rest of you, what's going on?
I'd probably hit the baths again while we're here,
Okay.
because these are the best ones, right?
Yeah, those are the super ritzy ones we're
World-renowned,
here.
yeah.
How much does an average, spa day cost?
I think I told you 10 golden gil last time. Per person.
Plus
Yeah.
fines for smuggling weapons in.
Fines for weapon, additional money if you wanted to get food or if you wanted other services. But I think I'm pretty sure 10 is what I told you.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Dripping drops on gravity.
Okay, so Kenji, you're going to the hot springs.
Yep.
Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on what you had in mind, it appears to be relatively quiet, and you don't see any sign of your friends.
Perfect.
So it's
Gonna enjoy my spa day.
it's relaxing. Are you leaving Hope in a cubby or? What?
Yeah, I always follow the rules at the bathhouse.
Okay. Sounds good. Hope sets fire to the cubby. The bathhouse burns down. No, I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
The steam is extra steamy today.
I wonder why. Wait, that's not steam. Okay.
It's smoke from my steamed
Tabby.
hams.
Hi.
What are you doing? It's about midday at this point.
I don't know. What have I learned?
Shit, what were you looking up?
Garland.
The
Tavern above
14th
the Garland.
Legion.
Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry. For whatever reason, I completely forgot that, and I thought you were back, just hanging out back at the trading company. Roll 3 investigation checks.
One moment.
What?
I like that my reaction there was to just
Get
it in the
embrace
face.
it.
Yeah. Didn't raise my hands, nothing.
It's like, well, this is my fate now. Gotta pay rent.
Anyone need anything from the kitchen?
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, can I get another one of these, David? The tall ones?
Oh, solid.
4, 15, 16. It's investigation.
Did you say 4, then 15, and 16?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, let me finish pouring some water. He's dice.
Yes. I like his, the dispel dice that he got are really cool. It's my new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, like it's got like a little, like, skull in the middle of, like, the, flower there.
That's cool. And then you got another one here. That's cool. I like that.
You gotta get a dice modeled after Janine Garofalo's bowling ball from Mystery Men. With the skull of her father in it.
Jeez. That's intense.
Yeah, that's an old movie.
I love that
Yeah. Mr. Furious? Or...
movie. Mr. Furious. And the
Not
shovel.
any tense, past tense.
What?
You want to buy a TV? It's past tense.
I liked Kel Mitchell's character. What it was something, the invisible guy or something like that. I can't remember what he called himself, but his power was that he could turn invisible, but only when no one's looking.
I shovel. I shovel well.
Yeah.
Paul Rubens was in it too. Aww.
Yeah.
Aww.
The
So-
spleen.
The spleen. That's right. Okay, so you got a 4, a 15, and a 16. Do you want me to privately tell you, or do you care if I just say it?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Well, listening in, you're trying to hear about Garlean movements in general, while you're sipping on an alcoholic tea, hot toddy, or something like
Hot
that.
toddy, yeah.
In terms of the 14th, you do hear that there was some trouble in Eorzea, and the 14th helped to quell what appeared to be a terrorist insurrection.
Told you they were the good guys.
That's what some of the scuttlebutt seems to be. But you also hear that Garlemald seems to be preparing to do something big. They've been moving a lot of troops to various portions of the world, some towards Eorzea, and you know that there's been a number of new recruits here in Kugane as well.
Okay, can I piece that together with what I know about Garlemald to try and guess what they're attempting or something?
Sure. Roll a wisdom check with advantage.
Just pure wisdom.
Yeah.
Uh, 21.
Okay. If you were to guess, the Legion of Scientists has most likely found something of interest. So they would be deploying people en masse so that they could secure it. That's your best guess.
Okay. Is that something that would make me feel like this is bad, or like whatever, it's business as usual?
You aren't sure how to feel about it.
Okay.
So that took you the better part of the afternoon, but that's what you were able to gather. There were some people that came by asking for donations. They looked like they might have been less fortunate. Whether or not you decided to toss them some money. Somebody came by, tried to sell you a paper fan. Another group of relatively drunk people a few tables over invited you to play triple triad with them if you wanted.
Nice.
Okay. What would I do for that?
Well, you tell me. How would you have reacted to each of those situations?
I don't know. Let's see. Javi is an expert at card games, or at least whatchamacallit.
Proficient.
Yeah, that one. That card game. So I guess I would. Sure, I'd play.
Would Tavi have his own triple triad deck?
I guess that would make sense in this world, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely the most popular card game.
Oh, by far.
Yeah. So then, yeah, you'd probably have a decent deck.
Roll a straight up, just a d20 and tell me what you get.
A natural 20.
Motherfucker.
Nice.
Yeah, get it!
Yeah.
Tommy's real fucking good at card games.
I would say he's proficient.
You got a strikeout. Nice job.
Oh, solid.
For a second, I forgot you were a pitcher, and I was like,
Yeah.
Congratulations, you failed.
My first two pitches of the game.
Yeah, we can't
fucked up.
He gave up a double and a home run, and since then he's been lights out. And we have not been able to score any runs.
Oh man, really? Even the two hits we
We
did
had bases loaded, and somebody hit into it, or Mark hit into a double play. That ended the inning.
Damn.
Yeah. We had a 62% chance of scoring at least one run, and he hit into a double play. It was great. Anyway,
That's our second double play that we've gotten kicked out of an inning for.
in this game, yeah. Anyway, so you play with them. You play several games with them over the course of an hour, and you win just about every game. The last one, they decide that they want to put up an ante because they're tired of losing. Would you have accepted?
Sure.
Okay. Well, you win, and the card that you win is a Jumbo Cactuar card.
Ha.
And with my knowledge of Triple Triad, is this a pretty cool card?
It's moderate to good.
3-star?
I think it's a 3-star. Yeah. Okay. So that's your afternoon. Soul. So you were chilling. What are you doing?
Are you chilling at the EAC still? Okay.
I think just hanging out, playing my instruments, chilling, not really doing anything.
God damn.
So would Aoul be interested in soul playing instruments?
They'd appreciate soul playing music, but not an active interest other than just appreciating the ambience and just flowering things.
Yeah, Aoul appears to be growing a table.
Okay, Soul's very amused by it and just watching while it plays, and it's probably playing like an upbeat sort of song. Just like,
So if this is an
the
afternoon endeavor, it would be all the tables would now be moss-covered tables. There'd be a handful of the flowers before Hancock stopped them in the rafters, and then doors aren't load-bearing, so the doors have flowers too. Because of those little wooden panel doors.
Hancock runs everything.
It does inhibit their ability to slide open and closed.
Yeah. Okay. So there's nothing that you want to do at the moment?
Oh, I'm gonna compliment Eowol and say I love what she's done with the place.
Day.
And no, I don't think there's anything specific. Probably go get lunch if it's midday and bring it back.
Sure. There is something smells heavenly as soon as you walk out the door.
Flowers.
As soon as you walk out the door.
Flowers on the door.
Do you follow your nose? Like you can't
Yes.
say?
He floats.
100%.
Okay. It leads you straight to a ramen shop.
Fuck yeah.
I will do it.
Okay. They are selling all kinds of ramen, and all of it smells good. And it's kind of like a little hole-in-the-wall place, so you know it's good.
And I've only had ramen the first time I was
You're
here, right?
Well, there were 2 times that we had ramen.
Yeah, well, I think you meant in general when he was in Kugami. I
Right.
assume that's what you meant. Yeah. You might have had it before. That's up to you, though. I don't know. Would you have ever been deployed to the Far East like Hingashi?
I think so.
Okay, so it probably would have been rare, but there might have been some people in your legion who would eat it.
Okay. Is there anybody in line ahead of me?
No, it's pretty empty at this time.
So just have like a board or something up there with what they're selling, and
Yeah. It's not expensive. Whatever you get is going to be like 3 silver gil.
hello there.
Hi.
It smells so good in here.
I should hope so.
What do you recommend?
Kyosho pork.
Don't know what that is, but I will take 2 of them to go, please.
Okay. Everything in it?
Oh, why not?
How hot? Scale of 1 to 10. Ooh. Spicy, not temperature.
Let's go 5.
5.
And then for
You sure?
1 for a 5, and do the other one a 2.
A 2?
Hmm.
Alright. When you come back and get more, go hotter. I'll have this ready for you in a moment. It looks like they get ready to go cook some of the pork, and they're preparing a bowl with the stock in it. So.
And it was just,
I want
you said 4.
Right? The minute you said it.
3 silver gillies, so 6 total.
Then yeah, I'll just wait for it and get it.
It takes a few minutes. He puts it into a little to-go tub and wraps it up for you. Here you are. Thank you for coming.
I'm gonna tip him silver piece too.
Generous Gaijin. Thank you.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give the one of the 2 spice to Eowol.
Okay. Sure. So you go back to the trading company. A bowl of soup has been put in front of you.
Wasn't sure if you were hungry, but it seems like you were doing a lot of work down here, so I figured I'd grab you something.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, but I don't eat. I can eat, but I don't eat.
You don't eat?
I don't need to. Kinda just made of ether, so...
Interesting.
No, come to think of it, I don't even know what happens when I do eat.
You want to try and find out?
Just grab a noodle, because I don't know how fucking chopsticks work. Just grab a noodle and just slurp it up. How spicy is 2 spice?
It's a reverse scale, so that's the...
Fuck! It's golf scale spice.
No,
Good thing I got con saves.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, damn.
16.
Okay. For someone who doesn't eat, you wouldn't have really built up a taste or an immunity for spices. So this one, the noodle's very good. The flavor is excellent. But after you've slurped it down, you begin feeling a burning sensation on your lips. It's pretty hot.
It's hitting me back.
And then yeah, so it's very tasty, but I don't know if you're regretting it or not, but it's definitely got some kick.
I drink the broth because it's a liquid.
Oh, that's worse. Okay, you drink the broth, and suddenly you feel like you could breathe fire.
Let's just start eating the moss I've grown on the walls or the tables.
Moss in Hingashi is actually incredibly spicy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just to get neutral flavor.
This is quite interesting to see. Hancock's just like leaning over the railing that's overlooking the lower section. Did you like that?
Oddly, yes.
Hidden Ramen makes the best ramen in Kugane.
I think that's the one that Kenji went to.
That's the one you just went to.
Right, but the one that Kenji had went to the very first time.
They call themselves Hidden Ramen because they're a hole in the wall.
I love it. I want it. I need it in my life.
Yeah. Are you going to try yours?
Yeah.
Are you going to try the 2 to see how spicy that is?
Go for broke.
Well, I heard said I liked it, so.
Okay. Roll Constitution saving throw. As you take a big bite, or you slurp it, or what?
I'll go for a big bite. Hungry at this point.
All in.
Cool. You get some noodles, you get some pork in there.
11.
Okay. It tastes fucking great. But it kicks like a mule. A 5 is actually quite spicy. It's probably best you didn't go higher if you don't like spice.
I'm picturing Thai food scaling.
Kind of, yeah. Although, like, a 1 in Thai food, the lowest, is still, like, spicier than biting into a jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I made jalapeno poppers this last
Oh,
week.
you did?
They might have been the spiciest jalapenos
Fuck.
I've ever eaten.
Okay.
They were delicious.
They made you work for it.
Yeah, but it hurt.
While we're on the subject, I have been obsessed with the Apollo sauce, which is the last one on Hot Ones. It's so tasty, but it's
It's
that
so
the-
hot. It makes me hiccup. Like as soon as I have it, like I'm already hiccuping. Like even a little bit.
But it tastes so
What
good.
about
It
what
does.
about the bomb? That's the one that always messes everyone up.
No, the bomb tastes gross. I had it way back when. It's not good. It
Man,
tastes gross and it's hot. Fuck that one.
Flight tonight changed.
Oh no.
It's just the gate changed, but
Oh,
everything
okay.
else is the same. I'm like, whew. Yeah.
No, good, like hot sauce, but it's got the good flavor. That's the best.
What would I call the equivalent of a Carolina Reaper here? Gridania Reaper? No.
I feel like Little Dog Cuisine would have the spices.
Yeah, probably. No. It's a Rodzit Han Reaper. That's,
There you go. Yep.
That
Yep.
is where it would come from. They would have the spices.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Hanish spices. Ooh. No, thank you. It's the equivalent of India.
It's honestly such a great area. They did such a good job with it.
All of Endwalker's areas were so good. Anyway. You have your lunch. Everybody else seems to be heading back to East Culinary Trading Company, unless I'm mistaken. Except for Deus.
Right.
Unless Kenji had expressly wanted to go alone, I probably would have gone to the spa as well.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Deus, Julius walks you around. There is a seating area in front of the Garlean consulate. Would you like to join me for lunch?
Oh, I would love to.
Join me
Okay.
in the designated fraternization zone.
That's more or less what they would call it, like legitimately.
Last time we were inside, though.
Yes, I'm afraid getting inside might be difficult. At the moment, they're not really letting people in. Out here, though, we are allowed to entertain guests.
Oh, okay. Is that what I am, a guest?
Of the consulate.
Oh, okay, of the consulate.
Yes. So that's quite a story of adventure that you tell me about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was action-packed for days.
Literally,
Yeah.
primals. You fought icons.
Yeah, if you want to call them that. We call them primals, where we come from.
We refer to them as icons.
Oh, I see.
Same thing, really. That's quite a story. I'm glad to see that you're unharmed.
Oh yeah, me too. Now, same can't be said for some of our, extended family that we've met. Yeah, yeah. There was quite a few deaths in the tribe, but it could have been worse.
I'm sorry. That's awful. I wish that we had known. We would have deployed a legion there.
Oh,
to help.
yeah, you would have been able to clean up pretty good. Luckily, though, we did have some Guardians there fighting beside us. There was Solus. The bard that we have plays a lot of music. We met him that one time.
Yes, the two Garleans from the
Yeah.
traveling party.
Right, and Tavi, yeah.
Tavi.
Yeah, and then there was also that guy that was in the painting in the embassy too. We saw him.
Wait, I'm
briefly.
sorry, what?
There was a guy that had a picture in the embassy when we went to lunch with.
Solus Zoskaltis, the founder of the Empire of Galamol.
Well, no, I think that's Xenos' grandfather. No, this was a different
Yes.
guy. He was up there in the painting.
That is Xenos' grandfather.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, you know him then.
No, I don't. He died before I was born.
Well, he's looking very well for a man of his years.
Wait, you're telling me? Maybe say that a little bit lower around here. But you're telling me that you saw Solus Zasgalvis alive in the flesh, and he was following your group.
Well, he wasn't really following. Well, I guess maybe he was because we got there first. Yeah, probably.
I don't doubt you. This is just a very difficult story to digest.
Oh, well, do you want to get some food then? Maybe we could eat and let that digest instead.
Sure, that's a great idea. While I think of what might maybe an elaborate cosplayer. I'm not
Gonna say.
a huge fan.
I don't know. He didn't hang around very long. He waved his hands and then he disappeared. So.
Wait. Like this?
Yeah, like this.
Oh my. We should get some food.
The queen waves like this. Solus waves like this.
I fucking love Emmett.
Driving down his motorcade, just
Yeah, it's simultaneously like a goodbye and get away from me ants kind of thing, which is perfect. Sorry, for lunch, did you have a particular type of cuisine that you'd be interested in?
No, whatever you want. It's fine with me. I'm just thankful for the company.
Me too. How about something a little sweet but also savory?
Oh, sounds great. Perfect.
Ah, very well. I know just what to order. And he goes and puts it in an order at the food counter. It's not like they're charging him for it. It's like, come tell us what you want for lunch. This is your lunch. Comes back a little bit later, and it appears to be chunks of some kind of meat covered in like an orange sauce.
Okay.
When in Kugane, eat like the Hingens do.
Okay, sounds great to me.
This, I understand, is orange peel fried chocobo.
Oh, okay. I've ridden on a few of these. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, once they're no longer useful to ride, they're wonderful to eat.
Same could be said for many of us, but thanks. All right.
I don't know how to respond to that.
So how's it taste? How's it taste?
It's quite good. It's got some kick to it, but it's also quite sweet and tangy. It's orange chicken, more or less.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Julius. This is delicious.
Yes, I agree. Still thinking about what you said about the Emperor.
Oh, I thought you meant the other thing. Oh, yeah, the Emperor. Okay. Well, I don't know if he's the Emperor or not, right? We didn't exchange pleasantries, but, he did have that distinctive...
Oh, the current Emperor is Varys, who is Solus' son.
But then that would mean that Xenos' grandfather is still the guy in the picture, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so... I'm not sure why you're bringing this up.
Me neither.
Oh, right. So I was thinking we could probably talk to the Circle of Knowing, see what they know. Oh, the Circle of Knowing. They're this group that we met that was kind of subversive. Yeah, well, I don't think they like people identifying them or something.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be telling me then.
Well, why not? I trust you. Don't you trust me?
Of course, of course. Why would you not trust me?
Right. Exactly. That's what I was asking myself. Why not? Why wouldn't I trust you?
So what do you know about this circle of knowing?
Actually, not a lot. We met him one time.
It's ironic.
And then, we were attacked. We got separated in the attack, and then we haven't seen them since.
I see. Well, I can do some sniffing around and see if I can learn anything about them for you.
Sure, that'd be great.
Yes. It might be some time. I did just get an assignment, so I'm going to be leaving soon.
Again?
Serendipitous that I found you here.
Yeah, it totally surprised me too. Serpentinimus.
Julius just kind of smiles, and then you just see him snap up to attention and salute.
Oh, then I'll stand up and salute him back.
And, well,
Say thank you.
you hear the sound of boots, like with spurs on. They don't actually have spurs; it just makes the sound. But you hear this coming from behind you.
Oh,
It's a cowboy.
No, it's the Monty Python thing. The guy behind him is just shaking spurs.
I love that so much. Do you turn and look?
yeah.
Okay, there's Xenos.
Oh, hello, my prince. How are you doing?
This was it.
Still is.
Sharp wit.
Thank you.
At ease, Julius. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company at our consulate today?
Oh, well, since Julius and I are dating now, we met each other in the...
Julius just like goes white.
we met each other in the bazaar as a total coincidence, and we're just spending some time catching up, talking about recent events in our lives.
Dating. And he just like looks at Julius. Julius is like white as a sheet, standing as still as a stone. Well, you picked a good man.
That's what I like to think. He is a good man.
What did you do with the Magitech Reaper?
Oh, I still have it.
Oh, good.
I didn't leave it behind or anything while we fought Primals. Don't worry about that. It's great shape.
Now, why would you say it like that?
Well, I just wanted to allay any fears that you might have had. I'm sorry if I'm trying to be placated.
Well, the fears that I did not previously have are now placated.
Excellent. We call this a win-win.
Speaking of which, the Garlean army can always use someone of your talents. Are you interested in enlisting? We're about to start a new campaign.
Oh, really?
I'm playing Pathfinder.
Oh.
No, Shadowrun. Shadowrun is definitely what the Garlean Empire would play.
Yep.
Well, I would love to, you know, but the thing is that I think we need to put down a civil war back home. So I need to go there and do that, but
I beg your pardon?
I can keep the peace wherever I go, though. There's that. If you want to give me like some sort of like little paper, so that way I could like do some good.
Only official recruits would get that.
Oh, I see.
Good luck with your civil war.
Thank you.
Not really sure where that would be. If you do decide that you want to come help us bring the rest of your cliffhangers, we're going to be in Rogger's Reach.
Oh, cool. That's like that god guy, right? Like some lightning. No, that's the
Well,
bearer god. That's the.
Some believe that it is a god.
Okay, Rounder's Reach.
RHALGR_S Reach.
Yes. Possessive. I like it. I'll let my people know.
Yes. Julius, enjoy your lunch and then make ready. Yes! Yes, my prince. Just, yes. Alright, and Xenos walks out of the consulate and into Kugane.
Okay. Hey, Julius, about making ready, I just gotta let you know I need a little bit of time. You know, we're just getting to know each other.
He means that I should prepare my gear to travel.
Oh, you going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going to Rogger's Reach, the same place that someone else just mentioned.
Yeah, he was just talking about that. Oh, okay. So you'll be there. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, this is very good to know because this might influence my decision on how I'm going to vote. Coming up. That one.
Understood. Can I walk you out?
Sure.
Okay. So he walks you to the gates. Until I see you again.
Yeah, what'll happen? What?
I said until I see you again.
Yeah, what'll happen? What'll happen until then?
Another date, perhaps?
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
Yes. Taking it slow, as you just said.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have new recruits that I need to train before they come with us.
Excellent. Then I close my eyes and go like that as he walks away. And
Oh,
then
he doesn't even see you do it.
And then after like a few seconds, I'll like open my eye and I'm like, okay, I'll go.
All right. Everyone's back at the. Oh, never mind. Kenji and Sid in the Bokairo Inn Hot Springs. It's the two of you, and there's a couple other people that are there, but they're on the opposite side of the springs from you, a bit of a distance away. What are you doing?
I think Kenji's relaxing, but if he can feel Sid wants to talk, he'll start talking.
Not with those inside rolls you had earlier.
Yeah, right?
Dagger to the heart.
It seems great.
The guy, he seems great.
Have you been wondering why Ian would be here trying to talk to the Shogun? Would you be wondering why Ian is here talking to the Shogun?
I mean, I suppose I don't really burden myself with higher politics, but yeah, you mentioned it's kind of a little odd.
And the Garleans are still in town.
What, you think something big's about to go down?
Seems like everybody's collected here for some reason.
Yeah.
Anybody
Good
you think we could talk to?
I mean, I got to meet with the Shogun about something, but I don't know if bringing that in there's a good idea.
Well, I mean, we could always head that way and see if we pick up any more information.
I mean, sure, I ain't got no problems with it.
Sounds like a plan.
How you doing? You doing all right?
Trying to keep myself busy.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, spa's not exactly the best place for that, friend.
Well, you asked me what I did unwind, and I didn't really have an answer for you. I spent a good 3/4 of my life not being able to unwind.
Yeah, it seems rough. The whole ritual thing we witnessed, I'm assuming?
I thought that he was planning on moving on. Apparently that meant physically, more so than spiritually.
So, like, he was inhibiting you as well? Like, y'all
I
sharing a
definitely,
body? Like, what's going on?
I mean, I don't really know. I imagine that having him, part of me definitely didn't help matters. I mean, two souls in one body probably isn't a great combination. But since he's gone, I definitely felt lighter, a little more energized than I had before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think you
but,
can turn off your brain for a little while and relax? Or you think it's a bad idea to relax?
I wouldn't go that far. I haven't had any experience with that, but at least I'm not smoking anymore.
Oh, yeah. You know, everyone's gonna judge the smokers. No, but the fact that you ain't Lincoln missed is a good thing, I'm gonna assume.
I hope so. Before we left Doma, I tried to contact whoever it is that thought was him and didn't get an answer until we got here. He told me that he thinks he's safe and that he needs time.
Mike, can you try disconnecting and reconnecting or cutting in and out a little bit? Okay, now that he's gone, everybody say something really nice about him.
He's such a good writer.
I know. I was really impressed with it.
Yeah. Welcome back. Say again?
Any better?
That does sound better, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I finally got a message back from him. He said he thinks he's safe. He doesn't exactly know where he is, but that he needs some time to figure things out. So,
All right. Well, what about you? Do you need time to figure things out?
well, I mean, I know where I want to be, but I can't be there until I'm sure some people are safe.
You know, I appreciate you being with us. I think you're vital. But people can get on if you got something better out there. You know that, right?
I know people are capable enough, but I mean, I can't leave them the way they are. I mean, they were my students for so long, even though I'm not much older, but after losing Millie now, and there's so much out there that I can't just ignore it. I can't turn my back on it.
I can understand that. If at any point it gets too much, there's no shame in going back to the woman you love. You know that, right? I just gotta make sure it's ingrained in that thick skull of yours.
Yeah, I know. And a big part of me wanted to stay, but I think I can help them get back, and then I can live my life with a clear head.
Well, looks like you got a bodyguard to make sure you get back to her anyway. That's not so bad.
Apparently I have two, but that ought to be an interesting little back and forth going forward.
Oh man, this is like an old play I remember. And then he's just gonna talk about this play.
Okay. Is this the importance of being earnest? No.
Flowers for Algernon, actually.
Oh, that's Kevin's play.
Wow.
Oh no.
As long as it's not Bridge to Terabithia.
Dude, that movie hurt watching.
There's a rope swing right outside if you want to use it.
Oh, jeez.
Dude.
Oh god.
Anyway.
It's called Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh. Okay. Now we've sufficiently brought down the mood. As Kenji and Sid finish up in the bath, I'm assuming you didn't have anything else you wanted to do in there?
Nope.
Okay.
Just relax.
Sure. You spend some time relaxing, soothing your hurts, your muscles. When you finally do get out, get dressed again, Kenji, you hear Hope talk to you.
Yeah?
You're a good friend to your friends.
I mean, everyone should be, right? Otherwise, why calling them friends?
Indeed. And that's it. She just goes back to herself.
Aw, I like her.
Okay. So, you all head back to the East Alnard Trading Company. And for once, you're all in the same building. For once today, you're all in the same building.
Soul leaves very quickly.
Soul just bounces.
Soul forgot about a concert.
The place is decidedly more flowery than you remember it.
Gilgamesh and the Yojimbos are playing.
Would you be upset if Soul picked the flower?
No, not especially.
Turn him into a plant.
Soul picked the flower and put it behind his ear as little ornamental his plan, it seems like.
The first thing that you notice when you get back to the trading company is that everything is covered in plants.
Hey, this place looks I mean, sure looks different.
Kevin looks
Yeah,
like
Hancock, I love what you've done with the place.
a big bad beetle board.
Oh my god.
Hancock, how you been?
I was great. Now I'm considering investing in herbicide.
Right. Well, if you see Inti around, Inti knows good investment techniques.
Oh yes, he's been
Something-
telling me all about something he called multi-lala marketing.
Right, with bondage, I don't quite get it. I mean, he's super smart and whatnot.
Really, I think you know plenty about bondage. You surprised me, Kevin.
Oh, I appreciate that, Hancock. Hey, I had a question. Did you ever figure out what happened with that castle? Is that ours now?
Ah. Well, not exactly yours now. I do understand that the Shogun was interested in either meeting with you or sending a representative to speak with you once you were back in Kugane. I was going to bring it up tonight once everybody was back, so perfect timing.
I mean, I don't see no problem meeting these Shogun people. They wouldn't even talk to us last time we went there. It's quite rude, actually.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I think if we're going to do that, I think maybe Kenji, you want to take the lead on that?
I don't think Ken should take the lead. I mean, shouldn't the CEO take the lead of it? We are talking about a business.
I understand that, Kevin, but we're in a... This isn't our area. This is a place that Kenji is familiar with, so...
I get it, but the last time we went there, Ken did nothing. I mean, I said he could leave, and we didn't even get to talk to the Shogunis or whatnot. You know, I think maybe you need an experienced CEO like me to take the lead.
Well, I mean, Kevin, again, you did make me in charge of contracts, right? And what's owning a property, signing a contract?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to defer to my expertise, I would feel much more comfortable having Kenji with us than just barging in there.
I mean, I did put you in charge of contracts, and I guess signing a lease is a contract. All right, I'll let Ken lead again, but, you know, he didn't do a great job last time. That's all I'm trying to say. And no offense to you, Ken.
Untaken.
You gotta have faith in your employees, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, wait, DX. Hey, how'd your walk go?
Oh, the walk. Yeah, it was wonderful, Kevin.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a fantastic afternoon.
I can imagine. So, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
we can talk about this not in public, and we can talk about this later.
Well, we don't have to talk about it later. You ask the question now, I can give you an answer now. But yeah, anyway, we had lunch in the outdoor commissary.
Oh,
They didn't
yeah.
let me inside the embassy because it's very difficult during this time right now. So it was very nice, open air. Oh, I met the prince again.
Oh,
Yeah.
how's the prince doing?
Oh, he was doing fine. He was acting a little like kind of intense, like he gets sometimes. But I
Yeah.
think it's because they're trying to mobilize everybody at the moment. So I'm sure that takes a lot of work and effort to try to get that going, especially if you got a full army at your disposal.
Makes sense.
Well,
I mean,
wow.
mobilizing an army probably takes a lot of work. Mobilizing an army? What? What?
He just mentioned.
Oh, I don't know, but he did offer us a job if we were interested in it. Going to Relger's Reach.
Why would we want to work for them?
Well, I don't know. Probably just paying money, like any other job, right? So there's that.
I guess. I mean, I would make us stronger. I guess learning some military techniques might help me, level up my ability.
Sure, yeah, no doubt. I mean, every time we do something, it makes us stronger if it doesn't kill us, right?
Yeah, I agree. And we got magic users now. Hey, cool. You're our first magic user of the group. I didn't think magic existed, but you proved me wrong.
Just gonna look at Sid, real confused.
Well, anyway, it sounds like you had a nice date, I guess I would call it. I mean, it wasn't in like a meeting and whatnot, but I'd call that a date.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was a date. Yeah,
That's
what I
awesome.
consider it, too. Yeah, so it was really great. You know, I got to talk to him one-on-one a little bit, and we got to know each other a little bit better. And you know, I told him everything that we were up to for the last couple of months, and even the you know, the secret terrorist thing. That's, you know, not really a terrorist thing, but he was going to look into some things for us.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, DX. I forgot to tell you. You may not have realized it, but that person that was talking about all the things getting saved by you, that was actually me.
Well, you know what? Julie's did say it sounded like you, and I was like, well, you know, a lot of people sound like Kevin, so, but
Yeah.
you're right. That
It's
was
true.
you.
Yeah, that was me. I didn't know if you knew or not.
No, I probably should have figured it out, though, from all the awkward things you were saying that were, you know, hard to you know, absorb
Right.
and take within you, you know.
Hey, but you know I support this, and I support. He's a strong, masculine, heterosexual male, and I'm very supportive of you two being together.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. That's really good to hear from you.
There's some criteria.
Yeah, you know, and yeah. I mean, I'm assuming he's heterosexual. I mean, he's like, I had to make all the moves so far, but yeah, I'm sure that's there.
Oh,
So
hey,
thank you
that
for
ain't
pointing
right.
that out.
Well, if I get a chance to talk to him, I'll fix him on that. You know, a true gentleman should be the one, you know, making the flow happen. You know, the conversation, that is. You know, that he should be the gentlemanly thing to do, you know, and make the moves. Kind of rude of him.
Oh, that's right. You always tell me I should listen more and speak less. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I
Kevin.
mean, no, just not, you know, not when it's you and me, but, you know, in general, I think, you know, it's good for most women just to understand their place in the world. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Oh, and I look because I thought of the shopkeep from the other place, and I realized we're in the new area. I'm like, oh, hey, never mind. No flinching here.
Okay. No idea what like his mental process was for that last part. So
Yeah, Kevin was thinking about the innkeeper that smacked him in the face. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Hey, what'd you all end up getting in trouble with today? Yeah, Professor. I didn't see you guys for a while. I mean, I think you said you were heading down to to go to the spa.
We did.
How'd that go? Did they give you a real bed or one made of rice?
What?
We didn't. It was a bath, not a bed.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but-
I don't.
Never mind.
Well, I hate to awkwardly interrupt this awkward conversation.
Thank you.
Please.
Right. Well, shall I send word to Kugane Palace that you are ready to meet?
Yeah, first thing tomorrow, we will meet them.
He looks from Kevin to Kenji.
We're not gonna keep the Shogun waiting. No.
Understood. I will send word. Perhaps they'll even let me come with you.
That sounds great, Hancock.
Yes. It would be quite interesting. I've never actually seen the Emperor or met the Emperor in person. Very little is known outside his inner circle.
Oh, is that like the circle of knowing?
The what?
Nothing. Kevin.
Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to talk about that, Hancock. Never mind.
Is that coming from Melinda's room or is it coming from here?
It's coming from the speaker.
Okay.
So somebody's.
Maybe Eric's kid. No. Okay. So, I will send word. You can get back to your awkward conversation now.
I don't think there was anything awkward about it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally forgot what the subject was. So, what are we drinking tonight?
Well, I think we should drink to the people that aren't with us right now, but are living. And I think we should drink your whatever that rice wine was. Sake?
Oh,
That was fairly close.
Okay.
Gesundheit. Yeah, no, I'm looking for the rice wine.
Kenji's gonna start pouring some sake for everyone.
I probably shouldn't.
I don't see why not.
Hey, you know, maybe some people talk slower when they drink, but maybe you talk faster when you drink.
I don't know.
Oh, only one way to find out.
I'm gonna ask her would cassette drink talk faster when drinking.
Oh yeah, so you know, so Milla's gone, just super sad. Or Sherwin's gone, which is super sad. I haven't seen Fifi for a while, but you know, at least we can still talk to Fifi. Hair is gone. You know, I don't even think Gabu died.
We can still talk to Sherbin and Harry. They have the link pearls.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that. You know, I'm just missing them, and is all I'm saying. You know, so I think we should drink to the people who are true friends and family that decide to stay with the group, and that didn't desert us, and are gonna come back with us to Cliffside once we get them all freed and released. Cheers, everyone!
We have a toast in Ishgard. We say, champagne for our real friends. Real pain for our sham friends.
Oh, that's clever. I like that.
What's a sham friend?
I don't know.
Wow.
All right, well, it's not saying. Well, cheers! And yeah, drinks.
She. It's good.
It is.
He's holding up his bowl. I am this tall. Good.
All right, so while we're sitting here enjoying ourselves, I just want to double check on.
Little fly. Omega picks it up and just pours it on you.
So I want to double check on the plan. So after we talk about the castle and whatnot, then we're gonna take a do one of those fast travel thingy bajigs with to Sidstown, right?
To what?
You spell travel via ass.
To where, Kevin?
To your city. Check on the insurrection or whatnot.
Well, yeah, I guess we could head that direction if we want to teleport straight there. You should be able to if everybody's
Kevin, I have to say I'm proud of you for finally changing your mindset about the existence of magic. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't think you could change your mind, but here you are talking about teleportation and magic.
Yeah, no, I mean, as soon as I knew fairies existed, then I knew everything they used to say that were made up, that aren't made up anymore, you know? I always knew it. See, I used to follow this guy named Q, and he ain't around no more. I don't know, I haven't seen his message in a while, but he used to say all these crazy things. Never always say, oh no, that's some type of conspiracy or you're a nut job. But I knew it was right. The lizard people all along, you know, not taking any things that poke your skin because it'll make you sick. When the doctors say it's gonna make you better, he had a lot of good things to say. And you know, if magic's real, then clearly everything Q has been saying has been real. So it's just a little bit of validation.
Awesome.
That's good.
job.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Professor, did you understand anything he's talking about?
Badly.
What is Q and what are lizard people?
Well, yeah.
That you don't understand?
No. I mean, I understand to an extent.
I'd be
You know
happy
how-
to explain it, Professor.
You know how a lot of times in particular cities they have, like, you know, folk stories and all kinds of local lore and that kind of thing.
This Q guy is that? Sounds pretty weird. Maybe
Oh, he's
you're-
better than that. He's infiltrated our government back in Cliffside,
So this is
and
something
he
that
knows
all
what's
the
going
Cliffside
on.
people think? You guys all worship this Q dude?
No.
Hey, Tavi, Q's just like X. He's that voice in your head that tells you what to do.
Who's X?
X is that guy that you were talking through your mouth.
Why?
Remember when the
Sure, just-
smithing in the thing?
Oh, that X. Gotcha.
Wait, you got someone trapped in your body too, just like the professor had his brother trapped in his body?
So, a little different.
I thought everybody had somebody trapped in their body, apparently, from where we've been going.
Well, I can say Bob's Holy Spirit's trapped in mine.
Mm-hmm.
He's trapped in everyone's body. It's a good thing.
Oh yeah, Tavi, I find that it's better not to ask most of the time.
It's like the perfect amount of pause before saying that.
I guess I should have not stepped in that.
It takes time, but you get the
I
hang
just
of it.
wanted to tell him that I was proud of him for changing his mind. You know, he seemed pretty stubborn about there not being magic before, but
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
No. You know, like I said, if presented with new and factual information, I'll be happy to change my mind.
Pretty
It's just
sure
that-
people were literally casting spells around you when you wouldn't believe it.
You know, yeah, I get that, but you know, I couldn't test it myself, and that's the great thing about Q. You know, he only wants to be able to believe things that you can test yourself.
So you've tested the Q stuff?
Hey, yeah, I'm just saying, if you want to know more about it, happy to tell you.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you said you. The good thing about this Q whatever is that you test stuff. I'm just wondering if you actually tested the existence of this person.
No, yeah, I mean, he exists. There's writings all over the place. Yeah, no need to test him. He's not make-believe. He's just saying, you know, you gotta test, you know, using the scientific process, which the professor taught me, by the way. You can test things to see if they're real or not, right? If you can reproduce them, then that's part of the scientific process.
All right, I'll stop here before I take back what I said earlier. Good job, Kevin. Good job.
Hey, thank you.
Ayo, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Ayo smells like sake.
So, nothing?
Damn it, you're right.
That's what I smell like.
Before I went to sleep during the ritual, I noticed you translating from the book that they had. What language was that?
Oh, yeah. I think it was Allegan.
Could you?
Very old.
Yeah. Anyway, you could take a look at these and tell me if you know what they say. I'll roll up my sleeves and show them the scars.
The letters appear to have once made words, but they now appear as broken letters. And it's as if whatever magic they were holding has been broken.
So like literally like an alphabet where you've chipped off pieces of the lettering?
And it's no longer possible to tell what it said.
Well, it looks like they were words, but aren't anymore. And it was Allegan as well.
Mm.
Was Allegan at some point.
Sure, taking a look. I never knew, so thank you.
Is it normal to write on yourself?
No, I can confidently say that this is not normal.
I don't know, Professor. I've seen a bunch of those people in the city with a bunch of writing on them, those tattoos. That seems pretty normal here.
These are.
Oh, you were having a private conversation. My bad.
No,
Strike
I mean
that.
we're in the same room.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, these aren't. It's not writing. They were carved into me.
Oh, you don't say.
I do say.
You say.
Yeah.
So you had words carved into you.
Why does Kevin look like Kid and Play? Or John looks like Kid and Play?
It always breaks
But
on
that's
here for
not-
some reason.
Just the hair.
Yeah, the filter in the hair.
So you had words carved into you, and that's not normal. And then Kevin has someone named Bob in him.
Oh, we all do. Bob's in everyone.
Frightening. Soul gave me food that tried to eat me back.
What?
A plant tried to eat you.
No, the spicy food.
And a plant tried to eat you.
Oh, yeah, that one. I was just in a bad mood. So it seems like for a series of not normal events, your group has quite a lot of not normal things.
That's a fairly accurate assessment. So yeah, could you possibly translate the letters and write them down on a paper, and maybe I could figure something out from them?
That's kind of gibberish at this point.
Yeah.
And
Guess so.
when you look down at your arms, Sid, you notice that while the letters are there, they do in fact look different than when they were glowing green before, and it looks like some of them that were on one arm are now on the other. And they're just kind of out of place. It's as if the ink on your skin had moved.
Yeah, it's I was kind of curious, but I guess good thing they're fading.
Well, I did have a question about that. The book that I was reading out of was it your brother who was writing that?
Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure what was in there had been in there already, that he just supplied it.
Well, some of the words definitely showed up as we were doing it. I only say it because it doesn't. It strikes me as a little odd that any of you or your brother would even know how to write in that language, because that language. Good night.
Good night.
Because
that language makes me look young.
Well, I mean, I certainly don't know how to write it, and I don't think that Aurelian did. I mean, my father, I assume, was just... I guess he could read it. He was using it to write on our skin, so I would hope he knew what he was reading.
Well, maybe there's more information in the book.
Hey, Deus, do you still have the book?
Oh, yeah, Professor, I do. I'll reach into my pack and I'll take out the dusty tome and put it in front of Theo.
Okay, good. Yeah, hand it to me.
I didn't put it together, yeah.
Any other pages that have Allegan text besides the ones that were relevant to the ritual?
There's Allegan text. Most of it just seems pretty benign. It doesn't seem like it's related to the ritual at all. A lot of things in there say that they are studying. There's studies of the writing of an ancient Allegan techno wizard, for lack of a better word, named Amon.
So the book would be a study on Amon's writing, not written by Amon.
Yeah, it looks like it's copying down some of Amon's writings, but it's studying what it was copied down. It's like, hey, I found this when I was researching. Here's my thoughts on what this means.
Okay, and that's written in Allegan. And does the name Amon ring any bells?
Not to you. Now, one thing that you do notice is the writing in most of the book, the Allegan writing in most of the book, does not match the Allegan writing that showed up during the ritual.
Well, if you look here, you can see that this boring stuff looks like it was penned by a different hand than the ones for the ritual. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell if you can't read it, but it's clear that somebody else wrote it.
If I flip over to the instructions that Deus had that showed the other writing for the corpse, do I recognize the writing at all, or?
Do you recognize the writing? Yes. It's your father's writing.
Dun, dun. So the stuff I was reading?
Well, this is this is my father's writing, so I guess he was either taking more notes or adding more theory, trying to perfect a spell, hard to say. I don't know why he would add a corpse of all things.
Pause. Am I misreading the ritual? Because to me it felt like the words were reactionary to what we were doing, very much like Tom Riddle's diary in Harry Potter 2. Okay, so not like this is clearly something that has been written down already.
No, it's more like it was invisible ink, but what you were doing activated it.
Okay, so not Tom Riddle's diary then.
No, it's not. The book isn't speaking back to you.
Gotcha.
Lemon
Okay.
juice.
What was that?
Lemon juice.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, so then I had misunderstood the situation. I thought it was reacting to us
No.
in a sentient
The book
kind
itself
of way.
is not alive.
Okay. Well, better writing in the book than on your arms.
Yeah, I mean, I guess whenever we get back to Ishgard, if the library in the ritual room is still together, we can take a look down there. I don't want to go back down there, but it might not be a bad
There's
idea.
more books to be had. That's probably where you're going to find your best bet for more information.
Yeah. Well, let's focus on getting there first, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Question for you. I haven't really left the building since we got here. How does Ishgard view extraplanar creatures walking their streets, flying their streets?
To tell you the truth, I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm just about as new to Ishgard as anybody else here. Cosette might be the way to go there.
Cosette is passed out in the chair from her sip of sake.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, we're pretty new to the whole Ishgardian way of life.
So it's your home, but you're not from there.
No. It's, I guess you would call it an ancestral home. Myself, Deus, Kevin, Omega, Inti, we're from a place called Cliffside. We found a portal and ended up in Idleshire.
Yeah, but the portal led to a beholder, a creature with a bunch of eyes, scary creature. It was sleeping, and apparently we could see like our town. It was like in like this globe. You know, something like you get for Christmas? Snow globe? Kind of like that.
Bobmas.
Oh, Bobmas? Something like that. It's a tradition only my family celebrated. But, yeah. It's what's keeping our town, and we came from there. Honestly, before the last few months, all I knew was Cliffside.
That's all most
Q
of us knew,
always
yeah.
said there was something outside of Cliffside, something we should be looking at. So, just saying, magic's real. There was something out of Cliffside. His people exist.
So you all came from a snow globe.
In simple
Or
terms,
rather, a world within a snow globe.
yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
That's not too dissimilar from where I'm from. Specifically, the Ilmeg is the larger, and Limeg is smaller. Kind of like the snow globe in where you're from, and that it's a place within a place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No, keep talking. So you live in a place within a place, too.
Yes, though it's not mysterious. We made it, with intent.
Oh, did we make Cliffside with intent, Professor? I thought we just lived there.
Hey,
We live in
Kevin,
it.
Kevin, I don't know, Kevin. I hate to not have an answer for you, but your guess is as good as mine at this point. We all came out of the same portal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what happened, because if Bob created the heavens and the earth of Cliffside, then that means
Yeah, but
Bob
Kevin,
made
but Kevin, the Cliffside Zoning Board made Cliffside with intent because we had different zones for different types of businesses.
That's right. Yeah, very, very true. So if anything, I feel like, our two towns are related. You both came from like a town within a town from a different place. So do we. Our Cliffside board made it, with Bob's help, of course. And sounds like your people made your place with intent, too. I mean...
Well, they sound similar, and I can tell you right now that the creation of a demiplane takes significant magic, so whoever made your snow globe was nothing to scoff at.
Sorry, Demi, what now?
Demiplane. It's like a...
Is that like the frosting that goes on, like, pastries?
No, Kevin, it's like a tool, and I pull out my little woodworking plane.
Oh, yeah, it's like that thing. Yeah, I've seen that.
We used it for the ivory. Remember?
Yeah, you can make an entire world with that thing?
If you have a world, and so there's a world, and if you have a smaller world that is magically created, that's your demiplane. It's like this would be the material plane. Then there's
Strings? Do you have any idea what she's saying? No idea.
Then there's the
Me.
Ilmeg or other
That's good.
the Feywild is a different plane, and then within that is Limeg, which is my demi-plane, where all the dream spinners gather.
Oh, I love limeade. There's no popoto juice, but it's pretty good.
Is
Limeg.
That's what I said, limeade. Limeade.
is there any way that you can figure out who or what created a demiplane?
I'm sure it can be done. I don't know where to start to find out, but if I saw it, I could, I don't know, try to taste the magic, I guess.
Oh, I guess that's something we can look into when we get back to Ishgard, or we can ask Fifi. I think she's still at the library. But,
A lot of libraries in your travels.
well, Ishgard has one. It's the Vault. It's more kind of religious-y than strictly library, but one of our former companions is researching in the Great Google Library right now, I believe. And she's been who we've kind of contacted if we've needed a little information. So maybe if we could figure out who if we figured out who created the enemy plane, maybe we could figure out how to release it, combine it.
Well, that certainly seemed like a good place to start. Like, for example, I know who made the demi-plane where I'm from, because it's the leader of the Dream Spinners, but I imagine the creator would have the power to uncreate, but I don't know what that would do to the people in it. Like, our demi-plane's relatively small, so it wouldn't really do anything, and people don't live there so much as their incorporeal selves visit there, or at least for you mortals when you're sleeping. But
In what now?
your dreams, when you dream, you go there, or you can go there if we take you there.
I gotta be a corporal?
You gotta be asleep. It's like your mind out of your body. That's
I know
where
the
we
sleep
put
and I
you.
know the dream thing. I just don't understand this incorporeal thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Keep going. I'm very interested.
Right. Well, my point being that our demi-plane is small and specific. It's mostly built for children, except, you know, I think you're all the first grown-up saplings that I've ever taken there. But for a place with real people in it, I don't know what would happen if that were to be unmade. Like, I don't know if it would spit you right out or if it would take you with it.
What about taking people somewhere?
Oh, the other day when you were all back in that... Wait, no, we weren't in the caves. We were in the Dawn Throne? Yeah. At that Dawn Throne place. When you all were sleeping after that fight with the big angry rock man, you all had special dreams. It's because I took you to Limeg while you were sleeping.
Wait, what? I know I had a really good dream, but...
No, I'm glad you liked it.
But you all had... Wait, that wasn't real? No, I know it was a dream, but you can create dreams? Wait, this whole time you've been saying you live in the dream world, but you can actually make dreams happen?
Well, I introduced myself as one of the dream spinners. That's what we do. We spin dreams. Typically for children, but you all seemed like you could use a pick-me-up.
Oh, I mean... Can you make anything happen in a dream?
Yes and no. For all your dreams, it's kind of like I get a feeling of I sift through your thoughts when you're asleep, shape a dream that I think you'll like, and then when I leave the dream, I leave the thoughts behind, so I don't know what your dream was, because that's a little rude.
Your eyes go like white, like really big, and like frightened almost. don't see like dark things, do you? Like what would be in our nightmares?
Well, no. The whole point is to specifically give you good dreams.
Okay,
We
good.
actively make not nightmares. That's our point. Like typically we are dealing with children's dreams, so we are just giving them pleasant dreams. Giant candy playgrounds and waterfalls you can jump off of and fly through. Fun things that you don't have to worry about getting hurt. And then the children wake up happy and rested.
Sounds good. You had my word there for a second, Ghoul.
Hey, do me a favor. Never mess around in my dreams.
Okay.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Why don't you want
Like I
your
said, I don't know what your dream was, so if you didn't like it, I'm sorry that I didn't make a good one, but
I think that's rude.
I don't know what they were.
I mean, he's trying to make you give good dreams. I got a really good dream, and it made me super happy. Why wouldn't you want to have a happy dream, Ken?
Well, because our dreams are our subconscious telling us things we need to know. In effect, I'm being deceived if I'm dreaming dreams that aren't my own.
It's a very pessimistic way to look at it.
Who hurt you, Ken?
Wow, coming from Kevin of all people.
No one hurt me, Kevin. I'm
If you
fine.
don't want any more dreams, that's all you need to say.
I'm just saying,
Thank you,
Bob,
appreciate it.
I'll let this one go, but I think dreams are a good thing, right? They help you figure out what's important in your life, and if a ghoul's just trying to bring that out and remind you what's important, how could that be a bad thing?
Well, Kevin, at the end of the day, somebody's mind is their own. If they don't want anybody messing around in there, that's their choice.
Absolutely right. That's why I didn't take any of the memories with me, so to speak. Like I said,
You can do that?
Well, for the not so much take the memories with me in a sense that you wouldn't have them anymore, but it's I'm not remembering what dream I made you.
You're saying you
So
can
that way-
make dreams and not remember.
Yes, like when you get really drunk and you don't remember what you did when you were drunk.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I made the dream for you all. So I made the dream and then forgot the dream. So if you liked it, great. Kenji didn't, I'm sorry. But I don't know what it was either way. All I did was just base it off of things that were prominent in your sleeping thoughts.
Appreciate
Wow.
the effort.
Oh, anytime you want to go in my head and make me give some happy dreams, I'm totally about that. I mean, honestly, I feel like we could even charge people for something like this.
No, that...
I look around for Inti.
No.
My capital is
Head straight through one of the paper doors like... Well, for starters, I don't know how money works much other than you trade it for things.
That's how money works.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little more specific than that, but...
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
that's, we
No,
figured
we
it
don't
out.
have
You know, one of these things, I pull out a gill, you can get a burger, and they're delicious.
What's a burger?
I can't wait to show you. Tomorrow, after we're done at the castle, I'm gonna show you what a burger is. Hey, Ken, they got burgers here, right? Not the fish ones, though. Those are gross.
Oh, God. Sushi burger.
Do they have burgers here?
No, they don't, because last time Kevin tried it, he specifically got a sushi burger, which was the closest thing that they had to a hamburger.
Yep.
Kevin, burgers aren't so prominent in this part of the world.
Right, I don't
What
need a
was it?
fancy burger. I just need like a regular burger. Doesn't need to be prominent at all.
Is it... What is a burger, anyways?
Oh, so
It
it's
is
like
effectively food. I could have my servants sent out to bring a burger back from elsewhere. Might need to
Rat
be,
meat.
you might need to warm it up when it gets here. But speaking of tomorrow, perhaps it is best that we get some sleep now, as you have an early morning.
good point. And also, I give you 10 gold. 10 burgers, please.
Yes, of course.
Is it angry food, like Soul gave me?
No.
It can be.
No angry, no. I just want a regular burger with meat inside that's not fish, and there was, I think, a yellow thing on top of it, and 2 slices of bread.
Well, I am sending one of my servants via Etherite to Limsa Limensa tomorrow. I could have them pick up some burgers there, bring them back.
Oh, that'd be a pleasure. Thank you so much, Hancock.
Well, that sounds like a terrible thing. Why are you eating meat?
Oh, wow. You don't eat meat?
I have some bad news about the ramen you had earlier.
Anyway, I'm gonna go head to bed.
Nothing. Good night, all. Hancock goes to his room. Okay, so during the night, unless there's anything you want to do before sleep.
Well, just real quick, I'm going to take the dusty tome back, put it in my pack, and then I'm going to take out my mother's botany journal. I'm going to give it to Eowul. Since you like plants so much and kind of gesture everywhere. This is plants from where I come from.
Ooh.
You can have
pictures?
Yeah, pictures and notes.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
A lot of the notes talk about mating 2 plants together. Cross-pollination. Huh?
Is any one of these your favorite?
Yeah. Plant porn.
No, they're all from my mother, so they're all my favorite. I just like the book. It's a reference thing that she gave me when I headed off on my own.
Huh. Well, how big is the book?
Oh, it's just a small, like that size. This little journal.
Pocket almanac.
Yeah, it was like a field notebook.
It's huge.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I might need you to hold it for me, because it won't fit in my tiny backpack.
Well, you're in luck because I know how to make a handy. It'll turn the pages for you.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, Dee's just great at giving handies.
Yeah, I gave the professor one back when we were in school, but yeah,
that was
a while ago.
It's funny.
I go to go sit with Kenji and have more sake.
My backpack's also called a handy one. A little handy haversack. But halflings are tiny sized.
Oh yeah, that's very nice little sack you got there.
It's deceptively large, but
Sure, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to tell yourself. That's fine.
I'll turn it upside down and then on the table just dump out a seemingly endless supply of bullshit.
I thought you said semen. I'm like, what?
No, just a mountain of random trinkets.
Why did you carry so much manure? You poured out bullshit.
They like plants.
That's right. So you just have a bunch of trinkets that you swipe?
Yeah, like literally this whole list here is just trinket. Not that I've swiped, that I've just gathered over my travels. That whole list is bullshit. Like, a pipe that blows bubbles, a bone whistle, a clockwork mouse,
You
a
also
toy
have-
harpoon.
You have a Vobert gold piece.
A what?
Vobert gold piece.
Nice. A starfish.
You just have a starfish.
Well, dried one.
Oh.
Yes. Not alive.
How does it feel about that? Okay.
But it's like the mound is like.
So, anything else before bed?
No.
Kevin, you have an interesting dream tonight. In your dream, you are swimming in a pit of mashed potatoes all night long.
Can I eat them?
You're cutting out. I haven't heard what you said.
Can I eat them?
Can I eat them while I swim?
Yes.
Awesome.
And that's it. Next morning.
Fulfilled his lifelong dream. He's out.
Next week, Kevin will have a new character. He's fulfilled his life's purpose.
Done.
Oh, no. It's like Beer Fest where Bill dies in the...
That's 11.
11.
Hey, you can just call me Kevin.
Little did we know, even though Kevin farmed popotos, he's actually deathly allergic to them.
Nope,
not allergic. 0 allergies.
Too much constitution.
Someone give him an EpiPen.
Okay, so the morning rolls around, and Sid, I know that Will said that he might not be here next week. hopefully you can make it or dial in while you're in your car or something like that, because we do have to cut it here tonight.
All
before
right.
next-
Well, GG's, guys.
Yeah.
GG's.
Thanks for playing.
Good night, sleep well, my
That's
friends.
Wait.
Don't
Actually,
die.
when you go outside, you're on your way to the palace. Well, can you make a perception check for me?
Oh boy, I'm so good at those. You know, I'm gonna do a sorcery point to do that better.
Yeah. Hey, good.
I did that worse.
Okay.
2. Went from a 4 to a 2, and I have to keep the lower.
You see something out the peripheral. It looks to be wearing Garlean armor, but when you turn to look, it's disappeared.
I don't even know what Garlean armor is.
You've seen them wear it.
Do they wear Garlean armor? Or do they... I thought they specifically didn't wear Garlean stuff.
Okay, well, you've seen Garlean soldiers.
Okay.
We'll go with that. You're right, they don't wear it.
Oh, it's the next day.
Kevin, roll a perception check.
Okay. Why perception?
Right? Eight
16,
wisdom loves it.
16.
Hey, better than me.
Yeah, it's
16?
good roll. Yeah, 16, 1 6. Natural.
Okay. You see something written on the signboard outside of the East Aldenor Trading Company. It says, shit, I had it. Hold on.
Shit, I had it. Hold on. That makes no sense to me.
That's a weird sign to put up.
Come back tomorrow. I'll have the note figured out.
Right, I got it. I remember it. It says, Q says that the Emperor is a lizard person. And that's what it's written on the side. Sign.
Oh no.
You doomed us all.
DX.
What, Kevin?
Look over the sign over there.
Okay, is that what it says?
That's what it says.
Oh. That's a weird sign, Kevin.
I thought he wasn't here, but he's talking to me. I thought maybe he was gone, and I stopped believing, but he's back. That means something crazy happening, because he only comes out when there's something crazy going on. The Emperor's a lizard person.
And with that, we will pause until next time.
Don't let Kevin do anything stupid, he will die.
Get us all killed.
Gonna say, unless Jess disagrees, Ao would have asked to borrow a change of her civvy clothes
Just mention it.
to
Message her, rather.
pretend to be a Lullafell-sized person just walking around the street.
That's cute. Why would Jess care? Oh,
I mean, just
you're
if-
changing yourself. Got it. And you want to borrow her.
Well, no, just wearing the clothes, not wasting the spells. So basically, because I looked it up, their heads are about the same size, their ears are about the same size for Lullafell to pixies. The eyes, much bigger on the pixies,
Yeah.
and then the wings would just be hiding under a
You
cloak.
know how I know that? Because I play a Lalafell, and Ao
That's right.
is basically my size. Feoul, rather.
Yeah, I think there's about 6-inch difference
Something like that.
between, like, the pixies being 6 inches shorter.
Good times tonight, guys.
Good night,
Have an awesome trip, guys. Have a fun
Yeah,
time
have a
at the
great
con.
trip, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're
Don't
off
forget
the
all the
airport.
sales and stuff.
Safe
Yep.
flight.
I will try. You guys have fun without me.
Does
Won't.
I refuse.
Set up tomorrow.
yeah, okay.
Bye, everyone.
Night.
Hey there.
Adios.
Go lack of sleep.
Oh no, tomorrow I'm going straight from the airport to the convention center. I'm dropping off my suitcase at the hotel, which is attached to the convention center.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'm at the Hyatt Regency.
But you got a day to catch up on sleep before facing people
Yeah.
or
Um,
potential customers.
Well, I'm going to the convention center to set up everything, and then meeting with my booth staff, teaching them the game, having dinner, and then I get to go to sleep, and the next day it starts. So Thursday is officially the start.
Cool.
you.